A very good afternoon to all of you. Today I am going to teach you Accountancy of Class 12th, Chapter 3rd. The name of the chapter Change in Profit Sharing Ratio among the existing partners. So this chapter is very important for you, so please listen carefully. The main topic of this chapter first, reconstitution of partnership firm, sacrificing ratio, gaining ratio, goodwill, their meaning, definition, factors affecting the value of goodwill, and nature of goodwill. Method of valuation of goodwill when there is change in the profit sharing ratio of existing partner. Accounting treatment of goodwill. Accounting treatment of reserve and accumulated profit, accounting for revaluation of assets and liabilities. So these are important topic of this chapter. The first topic, reconstitution of partnership firm. What is reconstitution of the partnership firm? Okay, partnership is the result of an agreement between person for sharing the profit of a business. Any change in partnership agreement brings to an end the existing agreement and a new agreement comes into force. The change in agreement result in change in relationship among the partner. Okay, in such case it's called reconstitution of partnership firm. So other many regions of reconstitutions of partnership firm, like first, change in profit ratio among the existing partner. It means old partner decided the profit ratio change between the partner. So first region of reconstitution of partnership firm, change in profit sharing ratio among the existing partner. Like A and B are partner, their old ratio are 2:1. Now they decided the profit ratio 3:1. So it is called change in profit sharing ratio. Okay. Second region of reconstitution of partnership firm, admission of new partner. Okay. Suppose that A, B are partner, they entered in the C is a new partner. It is called admission of new partner. So it is also region of reconstitution of partnership firm. Next, retirement or death of partner. When any partner taking retirement or death of the partner, it is also region of reconstitution of partnership firm. Like A, B, C are partners. C has taken retirement, so it is called reconstitution of partnership firm. Okay. Next, amalgamation of two partnership firm. When two firms started together the work, okay, they mix one work, it's called amalgamation of two partnership firm. Like A company and B company, now they started both A and B, it is called amalgamation of two partnership firm. Okay, so there are many regions of reconstitution of partnership firm. Once again, change in profit sharing ratio among the existing partner, admission of new partner, retirement or death of partner, amalgamation of two partnership firm. Okay, now we are talking change in gaining ratio and sacrificing ratio. What is sacrificing ratio? When a change in the profit sharing ratio, one or more of existing partner have to surrender some of their old share in favor of one more others partner. The ratio surrender profit sharing ratio is called sacrificing ratio. It means when any partner sacrifice his share for another partner, is called sacrificing ratio. So formula is the sacrificing ratio is equal to old ratio minus new ratio. Okay, clear, I think. Next, gaining ratio. As a result of change in profit ratio, one or more the existing partner gain some portion of other partner's share of profit. To ratio gain profit sharing ratio is called gaining ratio. So gaining ratio will be calculated by new ratio minus old ratio. Once again, sacrificing ratio is equal to old ratio minus new ratio. Gaining ratio is equal to new ratio minus old ratio. Okay, I think clear. Next topic, goodwill. Goodwill is very important thing, so please listen carefully. Goodwill means the good name or reputation earned by a firm through the hard work and honesty of the owners. It is firm rendered good services to the customers, and customers who feel satisfied will again and again, and the firm will be able to earn more profit in future. It means the goodwill of the firm is the reputation of firm which enable to earn profit, higher profit in comparison to the normal profit earned by other firm in the same. Okay, so this is the goodwill. Next, factor affecting the goodwill. There are many factors affecting the goodwill. First, favorable location of the business, efficiency of management, nature of goods, potential of license, okay, risk involved, trend of profit, future competition, capital required, etc. Okay, next, features of goodwill. So many features of goodwill, like it is an intangible assets. Goodwill, you know that it is an assets, but it is an intangible asset. It is a valuable assets. It is a helpful earning excess profit. Its value of liable to constant fluctuation. It is valuable only when entire business is sold. It is difficult to the place an exact value of the goodwill. I think clear. Next important topic, method of valuation of goodwill. Okay, so there are three methods of valuation of goodwill. We'll discuss about this method of and briefly, but today we'll discuss. So it is very difficult to assess the value of goodwill as it is an intangible assets. In case of sale of business, its value depends on the mutual agreement between the seller and the purchaser of business. Usually there are three methods of valuation of goodwill. So there are three methods valuation of goodwill: average profit method, super profit method, and capitalization method. Okay, so once again there are three methods of valuation of goodwill. Method of valuation of goodwill. First, average profit method. So goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years purchase. Okay. Second, weightage average profit method. Weightage average profit method is equal to goodwill is equal to weightage average profit multiply number of years purchase. I think clear. Next, super profit method. Super profit method is equal to goodwill is equal to super profit multiply number of years purchase. Next, capitalization capitalization method. So there are two methods in capitalization method. First, capitalization super profit method and capitalization average profit method. So first we'll talk about capitalization average profit method. So goodwill is equal to capitalized value of average profit. Okay, clear, I think, minus net assets. You can say that capitalized value of average profit minus net capital employed also. Clear, I think. Next, capitalized super profit method. So goodwill is equal to super profit into 100 divided by normal rate of return. I think clear. Once again there are three methods of valuation of goodwill. First, average profit method. Second, super profit method. Third, capitalization method. Okay, so average profit method, goodwill is equal to average profit multiply number of years purchase. It means I need average profit. Second, super profit method. Super profit method, goodwill is equal to super profit into number of years purchase. And third, capitalization method. In capitalization, two method for goodwill. One capitalization average profit method, one capitalization super profit method. So capitalization average profit method is goodwill is equal to capitalization average profit minus capital employed minus net assets or okay. And capitalization super profit method, goodwill is equal to super profit into 100 divided by normal rate of return. And one other method, weightage average profit method. So goodwill is equal to weightage average profit multiply number of years purchase. So these are method of valuation of goodwill. Next, when there is the change in profit sharing ratio existing partner, so accounting treatment, it means first accounting treatment of the goodwill. When profit ratio change between the partner, the following accounting treatment will be due. When goodwill already given in the old balance sheet, so goodwill will be write off in old ratio between the old partners. So entry will pass old partners capital account debit to goodwill account. Okay, it means suppose that A, B, C are partner and goodwill already appear in the books 10,000 or 20,000. So entry will pass at the time of change in profit ratio A debit, B debit, C debit to goodwill account. Second treatment of goodwill, when goodwill account will not open, in that condition for goodwill entry will pass gaining partners capital account debit to sacrificing partners capital account. I think clear. Second, next topic, accounting treatment of reserve and accumulated profit. It means when profit ratio change between the partner, if in old books given accumulated profit reserve, in that condition two treatment of these items. When partner decided all these items will be distributed. So all these items like accumulated profit reserve, reserve fund and profit and loss account debit to old partners capital account in old ratio, like in suppose that A, B, C are partner, in the old balance sheet liability side given reserve, profit and loss, etc. So entry will pass when partner decided distribute these item. So profit and loss debit, reserve debit to A capital to B capital in old ratio. Okay, but second method, when partner decide do not distribute these item, so one entry will pass only gaining debit to sacrificing partners capital account. Okay, like profit 10,000 and they do not want to distribute, in that condition suppose that A gain by 1 by 10 and B sacrifice 1 by 10, so A debit to B by 1,000. Okay, I think clear. Okay, next, accounting for revaluation of assets liabilities. So this is very important. When any region of reconstitution of partnership firm will must revalue of assets and liabilities. Okay, due to any reason, when profit ratio change, the admission, death, retirement, etc. Okay, so what is the process of revaluation of assets and liabilities? Okay, so first we talk about the revaluation account. Revaluation account is a nominal account. It's prepared by the partnership firm at the time of reconstitution of partnership firm. If any assets and liability will be changed, we must transfer in revaluation account. So suppose that partner decided revised value so in the books. So first we'll open the revaluation account. So all assets and liabilities, if any change, will be transferred in the revaluation account. Suppose that entry following the entry will pass for revaluation of assets, like assets increase. So assets account debit to revaluation account, like furniture was 10,000, now value 12,000. So 2,000 will be transferred in revaluation account. Furniture account debit to revaluation account. Okay, entry will pass. When assets decrease, so entry will pass revaluation account debit to assets account, like building value is 10,000, now value 9,000. So 1,000 will be transferred in revaluation account. Okay, by entry will pass building revaluation account debit to building account. Okay, next, if unrecorded assets, so same entry, unrecorded assets account debit to revaluation account. Next, liabilities. Okay, so if any liabilities increase, so revaluation account debit to liabilities, and decrease, liabilities debit to revaluation, unrecorded liabilities, so entry will pass revaluation account debit to unrecorded liability, and difference of revaluation account will be distributed between the partner in old ratio if profit of revaluation. So revaluation account debit to old partners capital account in old ratio. If loss, so old partners capital account debit to revaluation account in old ratio. Second method, when partner decided these item will not distributed, in that condition entry will pass only gaining debit to sacrificing partners capital account. If revaluation profit, so suppose the revaluation profit 10,000, so 10,000 was, which partner is gain, which partner is sacrifice. Suppose A is gained by 110 and sacrifice B 110, so A debit to B by 1,000. Okay, if loss, sacrificing debit to gaining part. So there are two conditions when partner decided these item will be show in the new books, revised value will show in the new books. So revaluation profit will be distributed between the old partner in old ratio, okay, and revised value will show in the new books. When partner decided revised value will not show in the books, in that condition we will pass only gaining debit to sacrificing, okay. If profit, if loss, sacrificing debit to gaining partners capital account, okay, and revised value will not show in the books. So all the important topic of theory topic of this chapter I have discussed with you. If any doubt, I will clear with the help of numerical question. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.